Dr. Pepper.
Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Infinite Crypto Cruisers. Hey there, folks. My name is Brad Varnell, and this is the Infinite Crypto YouTube channel. And tonight, I am so excited to bring on CEO and founder of the blocx.Tech project. He's having a little bit of technical difficulty, so I'm going to hold this fort down until he joins the studio, and then we will bring him on. But one of the things that I really love about this project, we met Raynar and we came across blocx.Tech about 3 months ago. And I've had a chance to really get to know Raynar over the last few months, and just an incredible human being and somebody that I really believe has some amazing intentions, amazing skills, and the ability that he's put together this project so far is just absolutely amazing. And he's got good taste in YouTube channels, because I'm happy and proud that he chose the Infinite YouTube channel to be something that he sponsors. So blocx is an official sponsor of the Infinite Crypto YouTube channel. So I just want you guys all to know that they do sponsor the channel. I do own blocx tokens, but that's not why we're here today. This is a token that I'm super excited about. It is huge in the DePIN market, in the AI space. It's got nodes, ways that you can create passive income. And right now it's sitting at about $1.5 million market cap. So thank you all for watching here. Thank you all that are typing in, hashtag blocx in the chat. We are going to give away $200 today, and I'm excited to say it started off. It was going to be a $100 giveaway that I was going to do, and when Raynar heard that I was giving away $100, he said, "Hey, I will not be outdone. I will add $100, and I will." We're going to do a $200 giveaway towards the end of this stream. Still waiting for Raynar to jump in. In the meantime, I appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate the chat. We got some excitement going on. Might as well take care of just a little bit of housekeeping in the beginning. So as you guys probably noticed, the first few comments here is, BYDFI account necessary to participate in the giveaway. So if you win today, if you're one of the winners and you've got some of that $200 coming your way, it's going to get paid to you in USDT, and it's got to be through your BYDFI unique user ID number, because they allow me, they're a sponsor of the channel also, and they allow me to send funds absolutely free, no cost at all, to send from myself to you if you join BYDFI through my referral link. So there's my referral link, folks. It's right there in the top of the chat, and it should be right at the top of the description of this video. So I would highly recommend, while you're kind of waiting for this thing to really get rolling and for Raynar to show up, if you haven't already created a BYDFI account, go do that while you're kind of listening to this in the background. Super easy, just an email and a password, and you're in. One of the things that I love about BYDFI is that they, that they sponsor the channel, but the thing that I really like about them is they love US customers, Canadian customers, all around the world. Basically, the only people that can't participate on BYDFI without KYC, without using a VPN, are people in restricted countries like, Cuba or Iran, that can't participate in just about anything. So, folks, as a U.S. citizen, I got kicked out of Binance. I got kicked out of KuCoin. I got kicked out of MaxC Global. I got kicked out. And so when BYDFI came to me a few months back, and they let me know that they loved United States citizens, and at that time, it was just a real great opportunity for me to get back into some leverage trading. And I actually have a live stream on Tuesday morning. So tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, we do our Trader Tuesday live stream, and I'll be going over some of the leverage trades that I'm making. And I think it's super important that we learn some of this stuff, folks, because instead of riding the market all the way up, and then, like so many people did, ride it all the way back down, or if you were really, diligent and you sold at the top, that's great. But how nice would it have been, instead of having to sit around during the bear market and not make any money, how great would it have been to short the market all the way down and make hundreds of thousands of dollars on the way down too. So that's what we talk about on the Trader Tuesdays. So whether you win any of the giveaways today or not, I really think you're going to be excited to have a BYDFI account. And holy smokes, Rainer, what is going on here, buddy? I'm going to go back and check out my Telegram and figure out why in the world he hasn't joined us. I know he's got the link. I gave him the right link. He hasn't messaged me back on Telegram yet, so I'm not 100% sure. Hey, there he is. There he is. Hey, Rainer, I'm just going to bring you right up onto the screen, buddy. We've been going for a couple of minutes, so let me add him to the screen. Folks, the man, the myth, the legend, this is Rainer. He's the founder. He's the CEO. He is the man behind blocx.Tech. And I'm proud to be able to call him a friend of mine at this point, too. So welcome to the show, Rainer. How you doing, buddy?
Thank you, Brad. Thank you for a beautiful introduction. I'm doing good. I'm doing very good. Thank you for asking. How about you?
Man, life is fantastic. I was blessed with my first grandchild on December 26th. So she just turned a month old yesterday. Such a blessing. And, you know, crypto has been pretty volatile, but I am sure excited for the future of it. You know, on my live stream this morning, we were talking about how it's just a matter of time before everything explodes. And, you know, that all we really have to do at this point in time is just be patient. Just wait. You know, if you've got your bags packed, if you've already got your portfolio built, there's nothing left to do except just wait. Just be patient. In my opinion, even if that's the case, though, I say go to work, man. Work harder over this next 2 or 3 months. Because you just, you know, man, you never know, that extra $1,000 that you get into crypto might turn into 100,000 for you, you know. So I'm excited to be working harder than I've ever worked before. And once again, like I say, I'm just excited to have you on the channel. How are you doing, man? How's life for you?
Well, I'm doing good, but as you mentioned, the market has been too shaky. I would say even too shaky recently, and of course, a lot of good projects and everything has gone down. So I believe that in this moment, everybody can say that all of their portfolios are down because of what's happening, right? It was, I think, yesterday or a couple of days ago, it was this Chinese AI agent they released, right? Like similar to ChatGPT, and that actually shook all the market, stock market, crypto market, everything crashed down pretty much because of it. I don't know why, but you know, it happened, and here we are. But overall, I mean, we at blocx, we are doing great. We are opening an office right now. We are hiring more personnel. We are having interviews right now, and we are going to have probably like 5 to 6 more people joining our company in February actually. So few resources will be allocated for the grid box, and other resources will be allocated to the desktop development. So pretty excited about it. But yeah, market is what market is. We just have to keep strong, keep on building, and we'll all make it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know you're one of the OGs of the crypto market. So this isn't your first, you know, bull run. So you've seen and experienced this firsthand. I tell my viewers all the time, you know, back in going into 21, you know, Bitcoin ran all the way from, I think it was about a $8,000 Bitcoin in November of 2020. It had ran all the way to 42,000 by February of 2021. And then it crashed all the way back to 27,000, and everybody freaked out, and the world was, you know, the world was falling, and Bitcoin was going to zero. And then by May of 2021, it was at its, you know, next all-time high of 64,000. And so, you know, I think that's one of the great things about social media and YouTube channels like this is we can kind of help people that haven't experienced a bull market before. Maybe this is their first one, to understand that what's been happening is all kind of normal, and it's just part of the cryptocurrency, you know, cycle. And once you get used to it, it doesn't worry you too much anymore.
Yeah, you can say so. I mean, for me also, it's you can say third bull market. So I've seen it from when Bitcoin started skyrocketing from 400, I would say $400.
Yeah.
So I would say still like this bull market, what's happening right now is completely different from others because it started way earlier than expected, and now it's been kind of shaky. But again, I believe that it is we are somewhere in the mid. Actually, we are in some place where it might only start, and that's also you can say because into the power, right? He's promising to make US the crypto capital of the world, right? So I believe there is lot of good stuff only happening, and of course there is ups and downs, but yeah, we are. I would say that we are in a good place. It's just a little or a big shakeout. How they call it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. One of the things that we mentioned in our previous interview and that I talked about on the deep dive is, Bitcoin is fantastic. I love it. But if you really want to create some incredible wealth in a bull market like this, you got to go down a little bit deeper down the rabbit hole. And that's why, we're so proud to have you as a sponsor of the channel. Right now the blocx token is sitting at about $1.5 million market cap or so. And I know that that's a little frustrating that it's, over the last 30, to 45 days, it's gone down a little bit, as all tokens have, though. But that's part of the reason that we're doing the stream today, folks. So Raynar has a couple of things on his mind. He's got some new announcements, some new things that they've been working on. And, I don't know if you want to talk about any of the unhappiness that happened, with, talk about any of that or not. If you do, great. If you don't, we'll skip right over it. But what are some of the things that you're the most excited about, and why did you want to have this live stream today? Because I know it was important to you to get on here and to really be able to tell the community, my community and your community. I know a lot of your community is watching this today too, and to really explain to them why blocx still has such an incredible future.
Well, sure. We can go to the future. Well, the past. I mean, yeah, there happened some stuff in the past with our last moderator, but I believe we don't need to go into there. If people want to know about it, they can, jump on our socials. They can find out. We made announcement about it. So there is nothing about it. But yeah, of course, we are also with the price thing. We are unhappy, but what can we do, right? We cannot. You cannot determine project value by just the market price, and because we are sitting in so small market cap, you can say, so you cannot actually you make up your mind about it, because some projects, they take time. Some projects, they build 3 years, then actually people only find this project. So I believe we are just in the point where not a lot of people knows about us, right? And we are just yeah, I would say that you cannot say that nobody knows about it, but there is, like, I would say 90% of people haven't heard about blocx yet, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, that is the case. But again, like, that's the process. Part of the process we are building. We are building a great base under us, and we have reached now actually to the point where we are starting to release our products. Right, we are in the point where we are enlarging our team. We are in the point where our full version of the grid box is coming out, and we have a huge announcement what we made actually right now, which is a blocx chew. I can show I mean, this is
Yeah,
the
go
thing what
ahead.
yeah. So, oh, I already thought I was sharing my screen. Can I share my screen?
Yeah, just go down to the bottom there and hit present. And then
Yeah,
that'll
just a
pull up. It'll let
second.
you share whatever tab you want. I'll add it to the screen. And while you're doing that, so folks,
Mhm.
I know that it's frustrating for Raynar and those of us that have been a part of the project for a while to see the price go down a little bit over the last couple of months, but really it's just an incredible opportunity in my mind. So, this is not financial advice, folks, but I thought this project was absolutely incredible at a $5 million market cap and a roughly 5 cent token a couple of months ago when I jumped in and started accumulating it, which means that right now at $1.5 million market cap and 1.5 cents, I'm super excited to be adding to my bags. Once again, not financial advice. You got to do your own research, do your own due diligence, and see if it makes sense for your timing and your risk tolerance. But in a lot of ways, this is really an incredible opportunity for those of you that are watching this stream that don't have any blocx yet. It might be an opportunity to start dollar cost averaging and getting yourself a bag. Let me add this to stage here. And there you go. Now just click on whatever tab you want to click on. Right
Yep,
now you're sharing
let's
your
go
whole
ahead.
screen. So
Yeah,
there we
that's all
go.
right. That's all right.
So
I prepared for
yeah,
it.
so
So basically,
cool.
yeah, we made an announcement about blocx 2.0, which is coming out now, and this is pretty big thing. It's actually I opened it up on the X, right? So we are going to have a big shift actually. When before we were a proof of work and a proof of stake currency, which well, in proof of stake we were masternodes, right? So now we
Mm-hmm.
have made a big decision to move away from proof of work, and as sad as it is for us, we put a lot of time and effort actually to bring Autolycos algorithm on our chain. We made this because of strategical reasons, you can say so. Because we are releasing now our grid box full version, I would say end of February, and it just didn't make sense to keep on proof of stake, proof of work, and grid box, because in the end the rewards will be so minimal for each of the for each of the area, you can say so. So we made a big decision, which is we are moving over to EVM chain, proof of stake, and grid box. How that will basically work is we will move to the EVM chain. Our block speed will go from 1 minute to 3 to 5 seconds, which is great because our blockchain will be way faster. It will be more scalable because we are going to introduce a smart contracts. On the smart contracts, after that, we are going to launch a launchpad, but I'm going to talk about that a little bit later. And then the whole structure, why is it important and why we are actually moving away proof of work is because we are going to divide our block value now with proof of stake and grid box. So 70% of the rewards will go to the proof of stake, and this is because of the validator nodes hosting. It's also a little bit more expensive than the master nodes. And I believe this is important that we are allocating a big portion to the masternode owners. I mean, to the node owners, because in the end, they are the ones who are buying the coins from the market, right, from the exchanges. So it's important to value these members and give them a good, I would say, a good earning opportunity within our ecosystem. And also in later stage, they will be able basically to host the same nodes, what they are hosting to support our network on our marketplace to provide a storage, let's say so. But another big thing is why we move away from proof of work is because we have this grid box, which is actually computing marketplace, right? So our structure is now basically that we will be jumping over to the grid box, and we will be allocating this 20% of rewards to grid box hosts, right? And how this one basically works now is when before you were mining the currency and you were getting rewards from it. Now we are releasing our full version of Gridbox. So when you want to earn rewards with your GPUs, you simply come to our marketplace, you host your machine, and people who actually host their machine and their uptime is over the 90%, they will be getting rewards from just having their machines on our marketplace, right?
Yep.
Right? So, which is
Yeah.
actually a great thing. You don't need to worry if your machine is being rented out or not. You are still getting these rewards by providing your machine. Plus, when somebody rents out your machine, you're getting extra rewards, you can say so, because you're going to set your machine pricing and you can get rewards from there, right? So this is the main structure why we are moving away, because we need to provide the good value. And you can imagine when we have a proof of stake, proof of work, and grid box, it's going to be too divided, and it's going to be minimal. So we want to focus and give people basically a good opportunity, a good return, and keep things attractive, right?
I
So
love
this
that.
is yeah.
So I was going to say, those of you that are from the blocx community probably know really what blocx is all about. A lot of my community probably has watched other videos, but for any of the people that are brand new and they're just hearing about blocx for the first time, can you maybe take a step back and just really give people an overview of exactly what blocx is, what problem it solves, and what the main utility of the blocx.Tech platform is?
Definitely, I can jump also on the website,
Okay.
so it makes more sense, right? So
Makes
blocx
sense. Yeah.
itself, it started out as all-in-one platform to manage, protect, and earn. And by all-in-one platform, I mean it is a complete computer suite basically, which has a malware protection inside, like similar to any other like more you can say like Avast or McAfee or Malwarebytes. So it's kind of a client software on your computer where you have malware protection. There is internet services which has inside a VPN, a safe browser, a remote access. There is an AI assistant which has an AI agent inside. There is a smart contract scanner. There is a website scanner. Then inside more, you can basically find a monetization platform, right? And this monetization platform is where people can find a different opportunities to monetize their idle resources. So in our case, our first product will be their grid box, which is where you can host your computing power, and you can rent it out. But like you can say, the reason and the main thing of the platform is actually for a person to get everything from one place. And we are building kind of, you can say, Web 2 and Web 3 hub, where we are integrating another projects also in our platform. So the user, let's say, who wants to they want to keep their computer secure, manage their computer, and also find the different community engagement platforms or ways to earn in crypto, can make it all in one place. So you don't need to go to similar, you can say, to different other places to get the job done. You can get it all from one platform. And this is blocx Desktop, basically our main flagship product.
Man, I love that. I say it all the time that there's a lot of cryptocurrency projects out there that really don't serve any purpose. Their token doesn't have any utility. There really is no reason, for it to exist, except for hoping that people will speculate on its price. But one of the things that I really love about you, Raynar, and the blocx project is that right from the beginning, you set out to solve real world problems. And when we talk about blockchain technology and companies that are going to be around for decades, like the Microsofts and the Amazons of the cryptocurrency world, I very much see that for your project. And so, kudos to you for having the vision right from the beginning to make a company and build a project that actually serves and really solves real world problems.
Yeah, well, that's as you said, that was the goal at the start, and in the end, you need to provide the real value. Either it is bull or bear market. In this case, it doesn't really matter because, in the end, the projects who will win is the projects or companies who will actually provide a real world use case and daily use case, because then it really doesn't matter. You need it at all times, and our main goal and the plan or idea is that we are releasing a product what you are going to use daily, right? You can do everything there. You can keep your computer secure. You can manage your digital life. You can tap into the crypto or Web3 world. You can surf around there, and basically you can do everything in one platform. Like, we are not building the whole operating system, but we are giving an operating system and all in one platform. You can say so. And yeah, right now
Awesome.
it's released on Windows, the MVP, but it's going to be released on Linux and Mac OS as well.
Beautiful. So Samuel Kingsley here asked a pretty good question. It says, since it's a platform that manages, protects, and earns, how can one employ the protection and management aspect of it while earning?
Okay, so how our platform basically works is your account is non-custodial crypto wallet, right? So it's completely decentralized. That means that only you have access to the platform. So it is already secure, right? You log in there with your non-custodial wallet. No data is saved from our side. Everything is saved on your computer. And then we have all of this, you can say, like, we have always focused on the safety and privacy tools. And these safety and privacy tools are, the first thing is the malware protection, right? There is a quick, full, and a custom scan with a real-time scan coming as well. So you can keep your computer safe, basically scanning your computer, eliminating viruses or quarantining it. Then we have this internet services suite where you have a VPN, which you can keep your connection more private, you can say location more private. And also in the internet services, we have a safe browser, right? So you can, surf around. Your IP is not recorded there. There is no geodata recording, and of course the password vault. So you can keep your data in the password vault. And what is important, it's a decentralized password vault. So there is no centralized server which is saving your password. You're saving your password on your own computer, which are completely encrypted and only accessible with your non-custodial wallet.
Perfect. Now, what an incredible answer. We got Crypto Lover says, I will check this out. Awesome. One of the things that I did on my computer a couple of weeks back when you made some of the announcements and talked about the grid box is I actually went onto your website and I created the decentralized wallet that you mentioned. Do you want to pull that up and maybe show the folks that are here today a little bit more about the grid box and how they can actually, earn some blocks tokens through the grid box and using their GPUs?
Oh, yeah. So currently what we have actually, that's the thing. We have a grid box available, but this is completely MVP product. So it is not finished. It was basically released for public testing. But I can show you a little bit because we are going to release already a new version of the grid box on end of February, right? So we have already, let me see quickly. I think it's here. We have already a new design ready, which is going to be implemented, and nobody have seen it, of course. So this is actually the first time I'm showing it around. So this is basically the landing page, right? So when you land on the Gridbox page, you have two options. You can either open a marketplace or add a machine. Of course, on the main page, there is a little bit more info. There are machines listed. There are locations where the machines are, right? You can also open a calculator to calculate how much you can earn with your machine based on other machines available and their pricings. But basically, how it works, it's going to be super simplified. If you're clicking on add machine, you are moving down to, let's see. I think it's pretty heavy Figma, so it might take time to load. Okay, let's go over. Let's say if you want to rent a GPU, you open a marketplace. You are going to choose a template. From the templates, you're going to choose either one of the template. You're going to choose for whatever reason you want to rent out your computer. And then you're going to get a list of the computer where you're going to basically rent the PC, and it's going to be configured right. So this is the way how you're renting the machine. I don't know why isn't the my machine part loading. But anyways, I'll just explain it with the words then. How you are going to earn blocks, or how is it possible to earn blocks, is basically you're going to list your machine on the marketplace. It's super simplified step up setting. Basically, it is you are downloading a host client to your computer. The host client automatically detects all your hardware on your computer, which is going to check your GPUs, your CPUs, your RAM. You're going to click next. Basically, it's going to autofill all of the data, and in the end, you're just setting a pricing and listing your computer on the marketplace, right? And then your computer will be listed on the marketplace where people can basically just rent it out for whatever reasons they want. Either they want to, use Blender, or they want to do some AI, machine learning, or general computer access. Everything is possible. So our basically our main focus is to provide as many templates as possible for the variety of categories. So the user can use it for generative AI, rendering, game development, general purposing, AI, and machine learning. So you can pretty much find everything from there.
Cool. So if I'm understanding you correctly, if somebody wanted to just dedicate a computer to this and just let it run 24 hours a day, they can. But if there's somebody, say like me, that uses their computer a lot and doesn't necessarily want to be using up, my power while I'm, awake, I could set it and just have my computer run, say, for the 8, 9, 10 hours a day that I'm away from my computer. Is that correct?
Yes, that is completely possible. Yes, correct. So there is two opportunities. If you list your machine, you can choose if you want to list your machine with all day availability, which is 24/7, or you can choose a customized time slot, let's say from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m., right? So both of these things
Okay.
are possible, but which is the actually the most bigger upper hand what we are offering in our marketplace is you can list your computer, right? You can keep the host client running, so you can keep it there for 24/7, and at the same time you can still do mining or gaming or whatever you're doing. But once your computer gets rented out, then it's going to be the renter is going to be prioritized. So let's say 80% of or 70% of your computing power will be assigned as a priority to the renter, but this 30 or 20% will still stay with you, so you can do this minimal task still. So in reality, you can keep it on the marketplace at all times and do your own stuff. So you don't need to keep it idle, but you can do everything what you want, and you can still use our marketplace.
Awesome. And then this is going to be fully available to everybody at the end of February?
Yes, right now we are still in the schedule. So as you can see, the UI and UX is ready, and we are starting the implementation. So we are thinking summer, end of February. But there are some, of course, additional stuff added. Like you can see, there is a calculator which requires additional development. But it seems right now we are well on schedule, yeah, and we will be releasing it in end of Feb.
Awesome. And then I was curious, you mentioned the master nodes, and it sounded like for a second like you guys were moving away from that model, but then it also sounded like you just, instead of it being what, I'm not if you called it proof of stake, but I'm a little confused. Like, so it sounds like you could still go out and get a master node if you wanted to, and you would still be able to earn rewards through master nodes. It's just going to be a different type of reward program than it was originally, or is the master node program going away altogether?
You can say so. Masternode program is actually going away, but the
Okay.
validator nodes are coming to exchange it. So basically, all of these people who were hosting their nodes before, they will be still able to host it because we are keeping the 100,000 still 100,000 blocks still as a hosting requirement. So with this 100,000 blocks, you can host a validator node, and validator node is actually going to give you more rewards. So before you would earn 45% of rewards when hosting a node. Now we are giving a bunch of 70% for the validator nodes, right? So
Okay.
the structure will be still there, but it's going to be updated and it's going to be different a little bit. And which is great
Okay.
thing. We already have the same masternode hosting providers who we had before. We have been in touch with them, and seems that we are gonna get the support from them. So migration will be relatively simple because people already who are hosting with us, they know the providers, so it should be very easy process.
Okay. So if somebody wanted to be a validator, they could just go out and buy 100,000 blocks tokens. Is that correct?
Yes,
And then
correct.
stake and then
100,000.
stake them. Okay. And
Yeah,
then
you can buy them
it
and
probably
stake them.
okay, and it probably changes. But if somebody were staking 100,000 blocks tokens, do you have a rough idea of how many blocks tokens they would earn per year by doing that?
It's
A ballpark number?
hard. It's hard to say right now because it really depends how many nodes will be online, right?
Okay.
And the market price. So definitely there will be a good return on that. And the return, I would say, right now, well, I believe
We
it's going to be like 50, you can say 50% or maybe more. It can be more. But in the end, it really depends how many nodes are online. So if there are more nodes online, it means that it's going to be divided by the many, right?
Sure, makes sense. But in general, you think that, say, your 100,000 tokens would probably earn you 25,000 or more tokens per year, at
Yeah,
least for a
yeah.
little while. Okay, great. That's,
Yeah,
that way
that is true.
everybody
Well,
can pull out their own calculator and kind of do their own math. Obviously, we can't speculate on the price, but
mm,
math
well,
wise, I think we
honestly,
can do.
I would, yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was going to say, I mean, we can. I mean, it's just simple math. I don't think we're doing anything wrong by saying that if you were to earn 25,000 blocks tokens from owning a validator node, that would be a 25% return in tokens. But if the token were to say 4x from the current price, which we can't speculate on, there's no guarantee that that is going to happen. But if the token 4x from this penny and a half price that it's at, these people would actually be earning more like 100% ROI and so on and so forth, if I'm understanding the process correctly.
Well, pretty much, but that's the thing. Like, if you get in early, you might earn more, right? So this is something. But actually, we have a calculator available. But since we are moving into the validator nodes, the it's going to be different. But yeah, you pretty much you said it correctly. Like, let's say 20, you could earn 25. But when the price is going up, then the rewards will be also higher because of the coins price is actually higher, right? So this is pretty much how it works.
Makes sense. And right now 100,000 tokens is only a little over $1,500, $1,600. That's well within a lot of people's budget. So that's a great. I'm glad that we brought that up. Samuel has another quick question concerning the computer renting on the platform with a stipulated time. For example, if one rents out his or her computer, say from 1 to 8 hours, what's the proportionate gain within this time? So in other words, you mentioned this calculator. If I give up my computer for 8 hours a day, do you have any idea how we can calculate what that's going to be worth in blocx tokens to us?
It really depends, because in the end, look, 20% will be allocated anyways. If a person will not get, if the machine is not going to be rented out, you still get a portion of this 20% block rewards. So right now the block reward is 60, I think, 60 per block. And in the minute there is, there is one block in the minute, right? So 60 blocks per 1 hour. So you get basically every minute you will be getting this reward, you can say so, even if your machine is not rented out. But the thing is, when you're renting out your machine, it's going to be up to you to decide for what the price you want to rent it out. So how our calculator will work, it's going to detect already your other GPUs, what you have, and also what price are they offering in the market, right? So you can kind of calculate and find the correct pricing for yourself, or you can just go with whatever you want. Maybe you want your machine to be rented out, I don't know, for $2 per hour, then you're gonna go for $2 per hour, and then you're gonna receive as much as it was used, right? Let's say your machine is being used for 10 hours, you're gonna get $20 in blocks, basically. That's how it works.
Okay, makes sense. So if let's just make blocx 2 cents. So if you were charging $2 an hour, you would, and blocx was 2 cents, then you would get 100 blocks per hour, roughly.
Basically, yeah, correct.
Okay,
yeah.
Great. Hey, Samuel, I got a homework assignment for you. You are the designated guy that's going to go use your computer and rent it out, and then you can come back to us on the Wednesday Microcap Gem live stream and tell us how much you made. That sound like a good idea? That'd be awesome, Samuel. If you want to have some homework and go check that out for us, we would love for you to go experience it and then come back to us and tell us what you found. Yes, this is another question. It seems like there's always one person that always asks all the best questions. Do we have blocx token in any centralized or decentralized exchanges? Yes, absolutely. I forget exactly which ones, but I know MEXC Global is one, and it's also available on Uniswap. Where else can these guys buy some blocx tokens at?
Well, currently we have also Gate.io, we have a CoinEx, there is Exegex. So I believe the most known ones are MEX, Gate.io, and the Uniswap.
Okay, yeah, so MEXC, Gate.io, and Uniswap. Basically, if you don't know how to use one of those three, then I don't even think you can call yourself a cryptocurrency investor. So it should be easy for those of you that want to get tokens to get a hold of them. Well, my friend, we've been going for... Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. I wanted to say that there is one more thing what I actually wanted to talk about is when we are moving over to the EVM chain and 2.0. So we are changing our reward schedule, right? Which will be 70% is going to go to nodes, 20% is going to go to the grid box. But there will be some other things also there. There will be a lockup period. So if right now there is no lockup period, you can just host and you can just take out the money whenever you want. So now, or the coins. So now it's going to be 15-day unlock period after unstaking. So if you're going to stake, you want unstake, there will be 15-day unlock period, which I think is relatively, normal, because most of the proof of
Yep.
stakes chains have for 1 month, right? And this is what I do not like personally, but I believe that there has to be some kind of unstaking period, because that will actually bring also more value, and will bring actually the users on board who will want to stay around, right? Not the ones who will, unstake and stake whenever they want. So I believe 15 days is relatively good time. But now, one important thing is also, now before we didn't have any transactions fees. So now we're introducing also transaction fees. And how they will work basically is, when you send a transaction, a 50% of the fee will be burned forever actually, and other 50% will be locked for future reward additions. So once we are going to run out the max supply, which is 169 million, we are going to have this locked supply, which we can start allocating and as rewards again to the Gridbox owners and the node validator runners basically. So this is how we are ensuring actually that our token will be also burning and decreasing, and a portion will be also allocated for the future rewards. So this is also a pretty exciting part, what I think users really wanted and were expecting, that there will be some small burn happening, and this is exactly what we will be also introducing now. And
Absolutely. Love it.
yeah, and one small part is that since we are moving EVM based chain, we are going to have a smart contract. So you know that the blocks will be main currency now tradable on the other projects. So let's say somebody will create a project on the blockchain, so it's going to be paired automatically with blocks, right? So if person wants to get these other projects, he has to get blocks, and with the blocks he can trade on the decentralized exchange basically.
Awesome. I got another good question here for you. Ken K asks, for miners using multiple GPU rigs to POW, how can they move to the rental space using Gridbox?
Yes, so we have right now, it's super simple setup, which is you just download either for the Linux or Windows or Mac OS a client to your computer. It will auto detect all your GPUs, and you can just simply list it on the marketplace. Another thing what we will be introducing, because we know that a lot of miners and people who have reads, they are using HiveOS, right? So we are introducing a little bit, you can say, more manual setup also without an interface, where you can simply download our GitHub rep into your rig, and just authenticate it with a token and list your rig on our marketplace through HiveOS.
Okay, beautiful. And then Sam asks, what are your social media handles? We've got a bunch of those in the description of this video, Samuel. So you can go look at their website. You can go look at their Twitter. You can go look at their Telegram. And then I just posted a link here. This is a hyperlink to their LinkedIn. So if you go to their LinkedIn, that isn't what I will link. That's fine. LinkedIn is there too. Do you have a link tree or no link tree? I don't think
We
you
do
have
have
a
a link
link
tree. Yeah,
tree, do you? Oh, you
we
do.
do.
Oh, did you give? I don't. Okay, I don't think I got that one, but that's okay. But you can go to the description of this video, all of you, and connect with these guys real easy through the links in the description of this video for sure.
Correct. Actually, you can find Linktree straight away. If you go to our Twitter, you can find it.
Okay,
It's blocx.info/tree. So this is
perfect.
how you, and on the Linktree you can get all this our other websites and other links basically. Yeah.
Okay,
But
beautiful. And then, just for those of you that don't want to go into the description, I'll post the Twitter link here for you guys real quick too, so you can run over to Twitter. But with that, we've got some folks here that are anxious to take part in this $200 giveaway. So if you're have covered the things that you really wanted to talk about and that you thought were important, we'll get on to the giveaway. If you have anything else that you'd like to still highlight about the project, though, the floor is still yours.
Yes, Brad. There is actually one very important thing more what I wanted to showcase. If I can
Okay.
share my screen again, I can
Yep.
show you that.
Absolutely. There we go.
Okay, let me go here. So we also announced last year, you can say so last year, last day, as you can see, that we are introducing additional feature on the Gridbox, which is virtual machine container. I believe everybody knows virtual machine, right? But what we are doing, since our marketplace is within Docker container, we are introducing a virtual machine container, which is the name we came up ourselves. And how does actually work? Like before, how you use our marketplace, basically everything you have to do within our marketplace or within a terminal. So now we are actually giving also a huge use case in the marketplace, which is actually a virtual machine. So you can actually rent out a computer from our marketplace, a supercomputer which will run in your web browser as a remote tab. So you can rent out 10 computers there, let's say. They will be as a tab on your computer, and it works exactly like remote access. Basically, you're going to access the computer and you can do whatever you want from there, right? You will of course, we will have a different user interface, but it will be still basically Linux-based computer. You can do whatever you want. You can surf, you can download rendering software, you can even play games. You can get like full computer basically on your internet browser. So this is also something I wanted to share with you, and it will be also released together with our full version of marketplace coming up.
Awesome. So it sounds like one of the best places for my community to really connect with you and get all of the up to date information is your Twitter page.
Correct. I mean, Twitter, Telegram, and Discord. That's all. We are having all the same information all everywhere.
Awesome. Okay. Sounds good. So, with that, folks, we appreciate you being here. And as promised, we're going to go ahead and do a giveaway. I've got, so I don't know, you didn't know it, Raynor, but everybody that types in hashtag blocks is actually getting put into a random number generator, getting eligible for the drawing. And so, for those of you that maybe joined the stream a little bit later, didn't understand the rules, you're going to have, about 30 seconds while I go over and share my screen and get get the random number generator brought up so you can see it. So if you haven't typed in hashtag blocks, do that now, folks, so that you're eligible for the giveaway. And with that, let me go ahead and present my screen on my end here and get over to the StreamYard giveaway tool. This is pretty cool, Raynor. I just found out about this not too long ago. I'd never used it up until a couple of weeks ago. That's not, we got to add it to the stage, Brad. What are you, a rookie? You've been doing these live streams for a long time and still hitting the wrong button. So here we go. Looks like I can't see on this screen. I'm going to click over, but it looks like we've got about 259 entries. And I'm trying to figure out, I think the best way to do this, folks, is we're just going to do, I don't want to be sending people money all night long. So I think 4 $50 giveaways is what we're going to do. We're going to pick 4 winners. You do have to be present. So if you joined the stream and you typed in hashtag blocks and then you're not still here, you're not going to win. So when I draw your name, please make it known in the chat that you are actually here. That's also how I verify that no scammers are trying to clone your account. I've had giveaways in the past where I drew somebody's name from YouTube and then gave them some time to let me know in the comments that they were there, and somebody cloned their account and they were trying to scam. So by doing it this way, we know in real time that the person is here and I can verify their account. So with that, let's go ahead and draw the 4 winners. The first winner is
McLean.
Hey, Shazi, congratulations.
Is that correct?
She was here, she was here. Say that again.
Oh, I saw a different person. Okay,
what was your question, Raynor?
No. Nothing. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think your internet might be lagging just just a little bit. So we got Shazi. Okay. Shazi Official, you are a winner. She was one of the very first people to comment on this video. So if she is still here, then she is definitely a trooper. She's been with us for the whole hour. So let us know in the chat if you are still here. I'm going to go ahead and draw again. Hopefully by the time we have got these drawn, everybody will have. So we got the after show, but later. The after show, but later. If you are still here, please let us know. And let's go ahead and draw winner number 3. And so far, I'm not seeing either one of the first 2 winners in the chat yet. There's the after show. Excuse me. There's the after show. So we've got one winner, and there she is, the Shazi Official. She's already got the BYDFI. So I also mentioned, Raynar, that BYDFI is a sponsor of the channel. Then they allow me to send funds for free to the winner. So anybody that is winning right now, you want to go create the link. You want to go click on the link inside the description of this video and create your free BYDFI account. It's a pretty cool exchange, Raynar. They don't require KYC from United States citizens, Canadian citizens. You know, most of the world can trade there without KYC. So what they do is in order to get paid, they go create a BYDFI account, and then I'm going to go and show them what to do with their YouTube portfolio. But now we've got Milena Rupin. Are you here, Milena? Yep.
Yes.
There she is.
She's there.
There she is. Awesome. You are here. So let's go draw the last winner, and then I'll show you guys exactly what you need to do to make sure that you are set up to win. So here we go. Draw again. And we've got Fan Win. Fan Win. All right. Let me know if you are here, Than. And while I'm waiting on them to pop over, I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to share my screen to the YouTube channel. Let's go down here. We're going to go to where did it go? I want to scroll back up here just a little bit, and get in here. Where's the winners at? I know that there's one winner. For real quick though, hey, Ken says that he doesn't have a BYDFI account. Cancel him out, but don't worry, you can get it after the fact. You don't have to have it ahead of time. You can go create the account now. I'm still not seeing any of the winners. Here we go. Shazi. So this should pop up. You can should be able to see where it says go to channel. And then when I click on that, this pops up. And hopefully this will load up here fairly quickly and not take all day on me. I'm going to share. All right, guys. There he is. Okay, Than is here. Okay, you are here. Okay, good. So this is what you guys need to do. You see how I was able to pull up Shazi's YouTube? And then she has been part of this channel for a while, so she has this all set up. But this is your bio here for YouTube, and you can go into your about and you can change it. And so what you're going to do by DeFi, this is her unique user ID right here. That's going to get her paid. I'm going to go to the chat of this video. I'm going to click on all 4 of yours and pull up that about page. And as soon as we've got, your BYDFI information here, Raynar is going to be sending me $100 in USDT to BYDFI. I've got my $100 there, and we're going to start paying out all of the winners. So you guys are all set. All you got to do is go create your BYDFI account, put that unique user ID in your bio, and I will get the funds sent to you over the next, couple of hours. Give me a little bit of time. My whole family ate dinner without me. I'm working a little bit later than I did, so I'm gonna grab some dinner with my family, spend a little bit of time. My beautiful granddaughter is here, but before I hit the sack tonight, I will get $50 in USDT sent over to all 4 of you. So with that, man, I really just thank you all for being here and making this an exciting live stream. What happened to Raynar? There he is.
I'm here. I'm here.
Yeah, I got you back. I thought somehow maybe you had dropped off. So, with that, I just want to thank you, Raynar, again for being here. I want to thank all of the audience. And, folks, once again, not financial advice, but I think you're going to see some big things out of this project over the next handful of months. And, 100 times $1.5 million is still only 150 million. And so I'm not here to tell you that this is going to 100x for you, but we all know that a crypto project at 150 million is really still just getting started. We've got dozens and hundreds of crypto projects that are up in the billions and multi billions. And so with that, folks, thank you for being here. Raynar, if you've got any last words, I'll let you say them, and then we'll let you go and enjoy the rest of your day.
All right. Thank you. First, thanks, Brad, for having me here. And yeah, definitely to everybody, we are just getting started. We are actually a running company, right? We are enlarging our team, opening an office, enlarging our operations. So this is just very, very, you can say, it's not anymore very start, but it's still pretty much beginning. And this year will be huge for us because we are actually going to release our product to production release. And, we are just super excited because we are growing, right? And it's going to be exciting journey for us. You can say it's a startup, just getting ignited. So I believe it's going to be very, very fruitful and a successful year for us. And yeah,
Amen,
definitely.
Man.
Yeah, thanks. And definitely, if you're interested, come up on our socials, follow us on the Twitter. You can find all the news from there. And yeah, again, thanks for having me here, and wishing everybody a great evening or a great day wherever they are.
Awesome, man. Well, we'll definitely be having you back on the channel. Once again, thank you so much for sponsoring the channel. We really appreciate you and everything that you do, and we will be talking to you again very soon. Have a great night, everybody.
Thank you.